Next question coming from Steve Botari.
All right, Adam, thank you. Both of you support what are known as education freedom accounts, which currently allow families under a certain income cap to use public money for private school. The cap for a family of four right now is about $105,000. The point of the program was to give kids in failing schools options. But the statistics from the last school year show that 2/3 of kids currently using these funds were already attending private schools. Both of you support universal access for these, regardless of income. So, Senator Morse, to you first. Why should New Hampshire taxpayers foot the bill for families that could already afford this, and how would you pay for all of that?
Well, I strongly support education choice. I was part of building this in New Hampshire. Unlike Kelly that went to Washington and voted against choice for low-income families. You know, you have to understand where New Hampshire is right now. New Hampshire is basically spending more than $4,000 per student, higher than the national average. But yet in New Hampshire in the last 15 years, we have 11% less kids in the system. We have a growth of bureaucracy of over 50%. It's my belief that we should give every child choice in New Hampshire, and that's what I'm going to work hard to fight. But I'm also going to work hard to help those teachers and those students that aren't getting their share of the money that's going down to help the communities. It's not getting to them, and I think that's where it needs to get to make us the best public school system in the country.
Senator Ayotte, with the statistics that 2/3 of the kids were already attending private schools that their families were already paying, why should New Hampshire taxpayers foot the bill for something that the families presumably could already afford?
I believe that every child should be in the best setting for that child, and education and freedom accounts allow children to be in a setting, whether I'm a product of public schools, whether it's a charter school, whether it's a private school, whether it's homeschooling. And my husband actually teaches at a Catholic school. I've served on the board of that for the last 5 years. I've seen how education freedom accounts have been used, especially when the schools were shut down in COVID, the public schools, that they were used by students to allow them to reach their full potential. And I supported education freedom when I was in the Senate, but also Chuck in 2004 voted against education freedom accounts. We could have had education freedom in place for the parents and the students in New Hampshire long ago if he hadn't joined with Democrats then to kill that.
Senator Morse, you got 30 seconds.
Let me be clear. In 2021, not only did I pass it, I helped write education freedom accounts in New Hampshire. So we have successful charter schools. We have successful education freedom accounts. Over 10,000 kids right now have choice in New Hampshire. And it's because of conservatives like myself that they got that choice.